Hi everyone, Liz here. Thanks for stopping by. So, hello. Yeah, I am still here. Having a few problems though, so I'm going to do Millie a bit of a whip and chat. I am downstairs in the living room today because it is so dark and my craft room is so messy. I daren't film up there because it's just a little bit Halloween. Scary. Okay, so I'm going to carry on doing this. This is a Happy Halloween sign I got from Temu. Let me just turn the light off a little bit. There you are. Millie! Oh dear. Yeah, I've had to leave the television on for Millie. She's watching and growling at the adverts, so you'll have to excuse little interruptions. I've got my Add More Zest tray. I've started on the number 3 black. I've already done 2 colours, and then I thought I might as well film this and have a bit of a chat and let everybody know what's going on and where I've been. I've got my scissors, which are my unicorn scissors, just a little bit of fun, and I've got my Pick Me Up pen, which I use all the time. Well, nearly all the time. I do like to try other things as well. So yeah, I'll be using that mainly. I have got my Diamond Art Club pen, which if you saw the last unboxing with all the Diamond Art Club things, yeah, I thought I'd maybe give that a go later on. We'll see how we get on. Oh, that just goes back on there. And I do have a Pretty Placer, which I've had quite a while, so that I will be using for the specials. So this one was, gosh, how many colours are we? 7, 8, 9, 10 different gems and colours. So we'll see how we get on with this one, and I'll just crack on a little bit. There will be a little bit of a glare from the light because I do have to just put the light on. You can just see my ring light there. It's my magnetic light, which I do need to use. So I'll try and keep glare at a minimum. So how is everybody? Thank you for all the good wishes and everything from everybody. I really do appreciate it. And to the ladies that have been inquiring where I am. I know it's a while since I've done a video. I was trying to do a video every other day, and it's just sort of like gone by the wayside. Let me just see if I can turn that down a little bit. Otherwise you're going to get this ring light on it, and I don't really want any glare because you won't see what I'm doing. So I'll just give my gems a shake, and they're all nicely glowing at me the right way up, hopefully. With black gems, I can never tell whether they're the right way up or not. So, right, let's move on to the next letter. And the next, yeah, everything seems to have a bit of a glare. And, yeah, everything is surrounded by the 310 blacks. So, yeah, I definitely can't do this without this because I am tired. I know I'm always tired. So, yeah, where have I been and what have I been doing? If I start putting one on the wrong letter, will you let me know? Will you shout? I wonder if I zoom in a little bit.
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
Oh, Alexa's wanting to help me with the diamond painting now. How strange. Yeah, let's see if that's any better. We don't just want my hand in shot there completely, do we? So let's see. See, that might work a bit better. Okay, yeah, I'm on my little slopey table, so everything will come this way towards me. Oh, well, never mind. So, yeah, anyway. So, where have I been? Well, as you probably know from my last chat, hubby did come out of rehab. And can you see what I'm doing? Sort of. It's not very good, is it? All right, let's try that then, see if that works any better. I do struggle with these. It's because I've got to get my light in, and I'm trying not to have the light glaring, but I don't think I can do that. Unless I get a magnifier, get separate lights and separate magnifiers. Maybe that will work. Anyway, let's see how we get on. At least you can hear me. So, yeah, where have I been and what have I been doing? Well, it's just been so busy, and it's just literally caring for hubby, sleeping, caring for hubby, lots of washing in between and caring for hubby. So, yeah, it's been an awful lot harder work than I was expecting. I knew it was going to be more difficult looking after him when he came out of rehab. But, yeah, the tiredness and the actual work involved on top of me having the COVID as well, just hasn't really been easy at all. Hats off to all the other carers out there. You'll know what I mean. It is just really a labour of love. Just put that one in the wrong place. All right. Sorry for the tweaking. I'm just having trouble seeing my 3s and 5s. If I look at the pattern, I can see that the black is around the edge. So really, I should just be looking at the edge, not the middle. Which is why I've probably just put one in the wrong place and had to take it off. Anyway, so yeah, hubby is doing okay, but he's still got weakness in his arms, so he's not able to lift himself. And he's still got pain in his leg from his hip. It's all the top half of his leg, the top half of his thigh, which makes it very difficult because he can't stand on that leg anyway. It is locked at 45 degrees, unfortunately, from scar tissue and everything. And his other leg, well, he doesn't have another leg. It is off from the hip down. So, yeah, we have a lot of balance issues. He was laughing the other day with one of the carers because he said, oh, I'm just like a weeble. I just wobble and fall over. So, yeah, we deal with everything with humour. I've not felt very humorous, which is why I've not really come on and wanted to do a video, really, because I don't want to come on and moan. You know, everybody has a lot of troubles of their own, and you don't want to hear me sat here moaning. So, or maybe you do, I don't know. There's some strange people out there. No, I do appreciate all the care and lovely messages and things that I've had from people, so thank you. But yeah, I say it's been a lot harder than I was expecting, and I am just so tired. We do have carers, well, we've had carers coming in 4 times a day, so they come in the morning, I help get him out of bed. Right, is this all? Black probably wasn't the best colour to start with because it is my least able to view colour. Let me just move that so you can see what I'm doing a bit more. That's number 4 that I've just put that on. Oh, come on, silly Liz. Right. So, yeah, where was I? My brain is fried. Oh, dear. So, yeah, we have, as you know, the bed in the living room now, which means that he can't get upstairs to get sort of a shower or a bath or anything, or to the toilet. So we're using other means. I am having to wash clothes and bedding every day. So, yeah, the washing machine has never been so used with just, well, 2 of us and a little Scotty dog in the house. Millie is still choosing to sleep with me. She did sort of go onto the bed with her dad for a while, but I don't think she quite likes the mattress because it's like one of those air mattresses. And I don't think she could quite get comfortable on it, so she's coming upstairs with me, which is strange. Well, not stranger coming up with me, but strange who'll be sleeping downstairs. It's the first time since, well, before we got the stair lift that he's had to do this. So, we've got physio and occupational therapy coming in once a week as well to see us and trying to get organised. Apparently the armchair that he was supposed to be getting hasn't been approved, albeit we thought it had been, but no, it's sort of like still waiting at committee level, so they're still now fighting over it. So from February to now, when we thought it was going to be delivered and we were going to have this super duper chair, it hasn't materialised. So he has fallen out of his chair once, and he has fallen out of bed once since he's been home. So yeah, we're still having fun that way because I just can't lift him on my own. And he just, well, we have good days and bad days, and on bad days we need an awful lot of help, so as you can imagine. Well, we did get a new commode. Well, it arrived and it's like something out of the space shuttle, you know, it's like all these levers and things, but unfortunately it wasn't suitable, so that's in the garage waiting to be picked up, and we're looking to see if we can get something else that's a bit more suitable. With him only having one leg, his centre of gravity is sort of like straight through his middle, through his core. So yeah, we need something you know, not where you put, you know, your feet either side, as it were. You know, you've got to think of different things. The thought about having a portable hoist in our living room, but we've just such a lack of space and moving around. I've got bruises on knees and legs and arms and elbows from walking into things because, you know, we're just so cramped at the moment with having a bed in the, living dining room. So, yeah, you suddenly think, well, your house isn't a bad size to, oh, my goodness me, this house has just shrunk several spaces. So, yeah. It's all good fun. It's all a learning curve. The girls that we've got coming in are absolutely wonderful. We've been very, very lucky with the girls that are coming in. I suppose they're around about the 20-ish mark. A couple of them might be slightly younger. But yeah, they've just been great. And, you know, once they got used to us, they sort of get our sense of humour. So, you know, they're having quite a bit of a laugh with us, which puts hubby, Paul, at his ease. Because, you know, obviously it's not nice getting undressed in front of young girls when you're an older gentleman, shall we say. But they just don't bat an eyelid. I mean, they've seen it all before. You know, it's their job. But, it is still uncomfortable for hubby. Well, I mean, you would be, wouldn't you? I would as well. So, you know, but they're great. And as I say, we do have a bit of a laugh with them. Millie, our little Scotty dog, absolutely loves them. And unfortunately, she's turned into a little bit of a, let's just put it this way. She loves being rubbed with their, disposable rubber gloves that they put on, you know. It obviously sort of like gives a bit more friction when they're giving her back a rub. So she's like a bear rubbing up against a tree, you know. She really is enjoying being rubbed with the rubber gloves on. So yeah, make of that what you will, but it does make us laugh. But yeah, she sits and waits for them to come now. As I say, we get them early morning, dinner time. Well, the dinner time one has dropped off now. We've decided we don't need that one because hubby's either not here or is mainly asleep. He's still going to his dialysis 3 times a week. So, yeah, he's still doing that. So obviously they don't come on those days. They don't just come to say, hello, how are you to me. They don't come on those days. So, you know, that's okay. They just come on an evening. We then get them at tea time in case there's any sort of bathroom requirements, as it were. And then they come to help put him to bed, which is always quite fun because if he's really, really tired, it gets a bit silly as well sometimes. So, I've just put that one in the wrong place as well. So my eyesight is not brilliant at the moment. Probably because I'm tired. Oh, I shall just move it into that place there, look. Sorry you can't see this brilliantly, but it's probably about the best I can do at the moment. As you know, for the last 4 years, I have been trying to get a setup where I can actually see what I'm doing and do a WIP and chat. So this is probably the nearest I'm going to get to one. And as I say, it is just a case of let's just crack on and just have a chat to everybody and let everybody know what's going on. Oh, dear. Yeah, so life's not fun at the moment, shall we say. We are sort of trying to manage. Unfortunately, we were getting free help as like a rehabby type continuation thing when somebody comes out of hospital, but that will now stop. So we will just be getting somebody on a morning to come and help me get hubby up, and then on an evening to help put him to bed. We do have to have 2 because, well, I just can't manage him on my own, and sometimes it does take 3 of us to actually move him from his chair to his wheelchair. And then obviously, to be honest, it's easier getting him in and out of bed because the bed raises up and down. So, you know, we can actually sort of like put it down so that he can slide down onto the bed. And then when he wants to get into his wheelchair or onto the contraption. for bathrooming, then it can just sort of like slide up, as it were, or, well, you know, well, yeah, slide off the bed. So he's still sliding down, isn't he? Where's my head? I've absolutely no idea. It's a good job it's attached, otherwise I wouldn't be able to find it. So, yeah, he can't see television, so he has kidnapped my iPad at the moment. I am looking at probably going to try and get a new iPad, but there's all these new contraptions now, isn't there, for connectivity. I think you have to buy these new plugs or something, which are about £50, aren't they? Yeah, Apple really do know how to charge, don't they? So yeah, I'm not overly happy about that, because we have got a lot of the old cables. I think there's one practically in every drawer in the house at the moment. So to suddenly have to start either buying new cables or new connection plugs is a little bit naughty. We're at a situation where, because we have a little bit of money coming in, a little bit of hubby's pension, and the state benefits that we're on are taxable, then we've got too much money to be able to get help. So we are going to now be paying about £1,300 a month for the carers in the morning, the carers on a night coming in. So we should really be saving up. And then I got to a point, well, do I sort of give up YouTube? And at the moment I'm sort of thinking, well, I've worked so hard for it, and to have to start again later on down the line, because I do enjoy it. It's just at the moment, as I say, I don't want to come on and just moan. She says moaning. I'm moaning about moaning now. Oh my goodness me. So I did think, well, and then I thought, well, it's paying for my hobby. The little bit of advertising money that I get from YouTube does actually pay for sort of anything that I buy that's not from manufacturers, from companies that send me things free. And the free things I get, well, that's great, because, you know, just doing a little video allows me to get free things. So, you know, I literally have a hobby at the moment that's not costing me anything. And I know I'm not the sort of person, even though I'm tired at the moment, I haven't really been doing a huge amount. I'm not the sort of person that's going to be able to sit and just watch television. And we can't go out at the moment. Hubby's desperate to go out. But because we're struggling to get him in and out of his wheelchair, I'm definitely not going to be able to get him in the car. And even if the carers were here to help me get him in the car, they're not going to be here to help me when I get back home. So then he's going to be stuck in the car until they come back. So that's not going to work. So there's just so much going on in my head. And I really do feel sometimes as that I wish I could just shut it all off and not have to think. It'd be wonderful not to have anything to think about. So, yeah, which I know is impossible, but, you know, you get to that stage sometimes. So, yeah, things aren't overly great at the moment, shall we say. Where's that number 3 gone? Was that number 3? No, they're number 4s. I dread to think what this is going to look like when it's finished, because I'm winging it on the whole, just looking where they'd probably go, because I can't really see what I'm doing. And it does happen to be an exceptionally dark day outside as well, which isn't helping. The weather has been absolutely appalling for the last few days. Millie's not been sleeping on a night either, unfortunately, because she's not keen on wind. Let me give this a bit of a shake again. That's better. So when she's hearing the wind blowing outside, you know, it's sort of spooking her a bit, and she's not settling. And as I say, with her sleeping on my bed, she's, moving around a lot. And when she moves, and then I think, oh, I've heard hubby shouting me. He's got this new trick now where he taps on the wall. So we've got in like Morse code from downstairs. We did try having walkie-talkies. We got some cheap kids ones to give it a go, because I didn't really want to spend a lot of money on them. False economy again, Liz, naughty Liz. And they didn't work very well, because they go off after a certain time. So then unless you both know to switch them on at the same time, then you can't just talk. You know, I was hoping it was going to be like an intercom or something, and he could just sort of buzz me and say help or whatever. Usually at the moment it's because he wants a bag of crisps. He's obsessed with French fry crisps. You know, the Walker's ones that look like a French fry, but they're actually a crisp. He is obsessed with them. And I'm having to limit him, otherwise he'd just live on crisps at the moment, which isn't good for anybody. Yeah, he did put a little bit of weight on while he was in rehab because the meals were so good. But then when you're cooking for a lot of people, you can get sort of like a larger, say, joint of meat or something to carve from. Whereas when it's just the two of us, it's a little bit more difficult. And he's always changing his mind about what he wants. I think I've said this before. So I'm a bit reluctant to buy bigger joints because he might not want it the next day. And I'm definitely cannot do with waste. We do not have waste in this house. It's just something that's followed me through from childhood. You know, you just don't waste food. So, yeah. It's, oh, look at that. It's just, I don't know if you can see that. Let me just lift that up. Just here. Just those little yellow eyes. Just poking out at you. Ooh, just over that letter there. Not seen that before. So I spotted that. So my eyes can't be that bad. Oh dear. All right. So where am I going now? Let's finish this bit off here. Spooky little animal just poking over the top. It's quite good, this one. It is acrylic. I've done a wooden one. So anyway, yeah. So that's where we are with hubby. It's hard work. I'm absolutely shattered most of the time. I was hoping by now it would have got easier, but it doesn't seem to be. Was that a number 3 or was that a number 5? Have I just put that in the wrong place? Let me have a look. That's a number 5. So, yes, that one was in the wrong place. Silly Liz. Do the edges, Liz. It's the edges. So, yeah, that's why I've not been around. I'm going to try and get back to doing a video every other day. Oh, excuse me. Millie wants to go out. Just had to go and give Millie a crocodile. I'll talk about crocodiles. These are the crocodiles that Millie has. They're like compressed vegetable type stuff, and they help clean the teeth and everything. So these are what we have buried all over the house. So yeah, and they do look like something else when they're on the carpet. People do tend to think that something's happened a bit nasty on the carpet because with the colour and everything, but no. And yeah, I get them buried under my pillow and in the bed and all sorts. So she's just had to have one of those. So yeah. Right, back to diamond painting. I knew if I did this downstairs that I would get more interruptions from our little girl. But anyway, she's having a bit of a growl now at the TV again. So I've had to leave the picture on. Otherwise she just sits and cries for the television to go back on. So, right, let's give this a move up here so we can carry on with this letter A for Halloween. Millie, what are you growling at?
That's a question you won't have to worry about. Attractive. Know every step, no matter how far.
What are you telling me? Go and bury your crocodile somewhere. Oh dear. So anyway, as I say, I hope everybody is doing okay, and that life is treating you as kindly as possible. And yeah, big shout out to anybody who is looking after somebody at the moment. Yeah, I thought it was hard before looking after hubby, but having somebody completely sort of immobile, well, not completely, but nearly completely immobile is very, very difficult. So, yeah, but anyway, enough about my moany life. Say hubby is still going out 3 times a week. My mum is okay, but not in great shape. Sadly, her sort of dementia is sort of taking over a bit more now. She is staying permanently in the home, which she sort of likes. I think she's very matter of fact. I do take after my mum in a lot of ways, you know. If it has to happen, it has to happen, and you just get on with it, you know, kind of attitude. She's having a moments where she's sort of fighting to keep control, which doesn't really help in certain situations. You know, if she's wrong about something, we try not to tell her she's wrong, because, well, we are just trying to change the subject, to be honest, because it just starts around. She does get very, very angry about things, but it's just unfortunate the way her brain's working at the moment, I suppose. So I'm popping to see her. My dad's still feeling exceptionally guilty about putting her in a home. He never wanted to. But, you know, it's just the way things are, as I say, unfortunately. And he worries about her. And I say, well, really, you know, we need to be looking after you now, Dad, because you're the one that's on your own. You know, you're 91 and you're living on your own. So we need to be looking after you. My mum, with the best will in the world, is in a home now with lots of other people and getting lots of care and everything. So, yeah, but he doesn't see it like that. So, but, yeah, so I'm trying to go through at least once a week to see them. On a day that hubby's at dialysis. And just, well, try and give a bit of support and do some little jobs if my dad needs anything doing. So, yeah, that's where we are. My dad is okay-ish. I mean, he is 91 and he is amazing. But I think he's getting tired as well. So, you know, we've been looking at moving, but we'd just lose all our neighbours and everything. And I don't think we'd gain anything other than the fact that we'd have sort of a smaller property to look after. And, you know, everything would be on one level for hubby. Other than that, you know, we're not really gaining anything by moving. And obviously it costs a lot of money as well. And a lot of the bungalows that we've sort of looked at are actually, they don't have baths in them anymore. Everybody seems to be taking their bath out and just putting showers in, which, yeah, I mean, it is easier to sort of shower hubby. But he does like a bath. And I sort of like said to Millie, well, you know, you're going to get in the shower as well. So, oh dear, it's all fun and games. I'll take that off for now. Right, so we won't get quite so much glare. So I think that's all the number 3's done. So we want to be on to number 4 now. So I'll just get a little bag to put these in. All the spares. There are no DMC numbers or anything on these, but obviously this one is a number 310 black. So, yeah. I have noticed, actually, with quite a few of the diamond painting things I've been doing recently, that there doesn't seem to be as many spares as there used to be. So, and actually one of the items I've been doing, one of the clocks I've been doing, I actually did run out of a colour on crystals, which is very unusual. I don't think I've had a lack of crystals before. So, yeah, it hasn't been very good. It's a good job I've got my spares, because there was quite a few missing. But when I do the review on that, I will let you know, and I will do the review on the clocks as well. We'll put a few clocks together. They're the ones that I started in August. That's how far behind I've got with everything, that I finally, in sort of September, just finished the clocks that I started in, was it July or was it August? It might have been July. No, I did Christmas in July, so I did start them at the beginning of August. So, yeah, I've only just finished those. Now, you see, I can go a bit faster with this because I can see this colour better. I shouldn't have started with the blacks. Because, I can't always tell which way up they are. Unless they're the right way up in the tray, I don't really see them. And B, yeah, I can't always pick them up either because I don't know which way up they are. There's lots of little stars on this, though. It's going to be quite colourful. Quite nice. So, what else have we been up to? You see, not a lot, because we've, well, as I say, I can't go out. The one time I did go out last week, I thought, right, I'll nip to the shop, and I'm literally about half an hour when I go to our local shop. And as I say, when I came back, hubby was on the floor. Fortunately, was she the physio? No, the occupational therapy lady was actually here. She'd arrived, but they're not allowed to lift. The carers aren't allowed to lift either. So I had to go and get our lovely neighbour, who really is just an angel to us. And we lifted him back up into his chair. But yeah, the first time that I leave him on his own for half an hour, he manages to fall out of his chair, which is why I don't go out and leave him. The trouble is, you see, he goes to sleep and then he gets very disorientated and he doesn't know where he is when he wakes up. And he can also forget, oh, look, I've missed some number 3s there. Let me just I've got my hand stuck there. Let me just dip into my bag and get these number 3s. When I put them on the table, I always try and keep them in the order, the number order. I haven't got numbers on these bags. I suppose I could do. Oh, and they both dropped off then. Come on. This is why it's easier from bottles than bags, because you can just dip in and get things easier. They don't drop off quite so much. Right, that's upside down, so I need to tip that one the right way. Did you all notice that one was number 3s? Were you shouting, Liz, you've missed a bit? That's that one done as well. Okay, so let's now carry on with the number 4s. So what are they? They're number 6s up there. So yeah, we're on the green ones. So nice colours, this one. So yeah, he managed to fall out of his chair. As I say, he does get very disorientated. You can have conversations with him while he's asleep, and it makes perfect sense to him. You know, he was moving house the other day. It's obviously things that he's got on his mind that he starts talking about in his sleep. So yeah, you can have a full conversation with him. The other night, oh my goodness. Yes, I could have folded him up in his hospital bed and left him. He woke me up at 2 o'clock in the morning to ask me, did you give that boy that television? And I just said, oh yeah, because I had absolutely no idea what he was talking about. And he said, oh right, and did he say thank you? And I just said, oh yeah, that's fine. And then he said, oh, that's okay then. And then he went back to sleep, and I'm like thinking, what television? What boy? We haven't given anybody a television. So what that was about, I've absolutely no idea. But these are the sort of conversations that we have while he's asleep. But he always has talked in his sleep. I always have had conversations with him when he's been asleep. So that's nothing new. Right, let's start this next letter. The letter N, the very last letter. So, yeah. We've had little Lottie Lou, my friend's little Shih Tzu, come to stay with us. She's great. She always makes us smile. She's just so funny. We just get so much pleasure from having her come to stay. And, so that's been really, really good fun. She did sleep with hubby. She likes sleeping under the bed. She likes getting under places and getting in little places. But, she was having quite a lot of fun, having a bit of a snooze under his bed and then sleeping in his bed. And then one night he pushed his quilt off him, and that was on the floor. So when I came downstairs, she was asleep on the quilt on the floor, and he's laid there with no blankets or covers on him. But yeah, she decided to trap Millie on the window ledge. We have like little steps and a little box that Millie goes on to get up onto the window ledge to have a look out the window. And she'd gone onto the window ledge, and Lottie had decided to go to sleep on the box and refused to move. So unless Millie sort of like trod on her, which she didn't want to do, she couldn't get down off the window ledge. So I literally had to go and move Lottie. she decided, well, I don't want to move. I'm quite happy where I am. So, you know that feeling when you try moving a dog and it just turns into an elephant, like a statue of an elephant, and goes all rigid and refuses to move. So that was quite fun. But yeah, and then they've had quite fun with food. Lottie always seems to, she lets Millie take food off her chew sticks and things, but then she manages to get them back. They never fight. They just sort of like very cautiously go up to one another and just take things off each other. And then she gets it as close as possible to Millie really, really slowly, as if to say, oh, I've still got this and you've eaten yours. So just like kids. And yeah, it was a bit of extra work having another dog to look after, but it's just so much fun when they're together. And the house is so quiet when she's gone. You know, she's only little, but it just seems to make the house a bit more alive and a bit more fun when there's an extra dog in the house. Yeah, we do have quite a bit of fun. So I never say no to her coming, and Millie likes having her as well. You know, they both go outside and run around the garden, and they do play with the toys. And Lottie doesn't really play with toys at home, but for whatever reason, when she's here, she does go and get the toys out the toy box and has a bit of a rough and tumble with them. So, of course, she's thoroughly enjoyed having all the people come in as well. You know, we've had the carers come in. It's like, oh, you've got an extra dog. It's like, oh yeah, this is Lottie, and she's man mad as well. She loves men. I think it's because she was my friend's dad's dog, and then he sadly passed away, and then her mum passed away, so my friend ended up with Lottie. Well, I ended up sounds a bit sort of as though she didn't really want to. I mean, she did want to, because she's a fabulous dog. She's really, really cute. And yeah, so she seems to really, really favour men. As soon as a man comes in the house, you know, the ambulance drivers or any of the carers or whatever, if they're men, then she just makes a beeline for them. You know, so that was quite fun as well. In fact, some days, you know, the carers were coming in and just saying hello to the dog rather than us first. Which, to be fair, I'd probably do myself. So, is that number 4? Yes, I think it is. So, with regard to mystery parcels, I will get in touch with everybody that has emailed me. I'm going to have to leave them until after Christmas, I think. Because just getting them all ready and prepared and having the time to go to the post office just isn't sort of an option at the moment. So I do apologise for that. I will be doing the mystery parcels. I've definitely got plenty that I need to sort of de-stash and put into a mystery parcel. But at the moment, I've not got the time to get them to the post office, get them parcelled up and get them to the post office. So I apologise for that. I will set up a post in the Facebook group for the Halloween items. If you do want to do a Halloween item or Halloween items, I'm going to be doing Halloween for October. Yeah, just post them there. And I will do a little bit of a prize draw at the end of October. You never know, things might be better by then. Or I can always, you know, ask somebody else to post a prize for me. It's just for fun, really. But I did say we'd do a little event, very low key. You know, I know there are lots of other events going on as well. Yeah, it's just basically anything Halloween, any craft, any item. Even if you've got a new Halloween decoration that you want to show us, then yeah, just anything. So I'll just mark it as Halloween 2024 and just put anything on there. If you want to email me any of your items that you want to be included in, like the album, the Halloween post, then just do that as well. As we've passed for, what have we done this year? We did the 30 by 40 challenge, and we did the 30 items in 30 days challenge. So, yeah. Right. Okay, so we'll just have a go at doing this, and I think this might have gone on quite a long time. So we're doing at number 5. That one's just escaped out of the tray. Too much of a vigorous shaking, Liz. Number 5. This is a number 5. These are all the purples. And they're all number 6s. Right, so let's just... Oops. Helps if you actually pick one up. Trying to do it so you can actually see what I'm doing. I know this isn't the best video in the world. Yeah, it's been a little bit moany. But anyway, I just thought I'd better come on and touch base. I'm going to try and get this edited this afternoon and try and get it put up tonight so that we're just in time for Halloween. We're 30th of September today when I'm filming this. And yeah, I'm being very lazy doing it downstairs rather than going up into my craft room. I didn't do any diamond painting for nearly a month as well. I've, as I say, just been just wiped out, basically. Just, yeah, so tired. And obviously the most important thing is taking care of hubby and making sure he's okay. So, yeah, all good fun. Right. What is that? It looks like a pea. Is it like a slime sort of blob thing? So it's got an eye, and then is that a mouth? Is that maybe a nose? Oh, look, we've got an extra drill there. Is that upside down? Hang on. No, it's just an extra one. Just caught that out the corner of my eye. Let me just move that one out of the way. All right. So, yeah, it's quite a strange picture, this one. But all good fun. Yeah, I didn't even want to kit one up. I just thought, right, I'm just going to do this little Halloween sign and just get started on Halloween. I finally changed my little corner, my diamond painting corner in the dining room over where hubby looks. I was going to start putting Halloween things there, but as I say, doesn't want anything scary Halloween looking at him. So I've just mainly put the autumn things up, the autumn wreaths and the autumn gonks and things. So yeah, it's not too scary. He's not complained anyway about it. I did sneak a skull in at the bottom, but it's more or less hidden by the lamp, so the skull's not looking at him. So I think we'll probably get away with that one. It's funny how many people actually, the carers and people that have come into the house and said, oh yeah, I've had a go at diamond painting and do diamond painting. So word is spreading. We are turning the country into a diamond painting nation. Oh dear. All right, so yeah, I've been doing YouTube nearly 4 years now. Can't believe it. You know, when your memories come up on Facebook. And maybe I'll watch some of my old videos one day and cringe. Or maybe not. Once I've done them and edited them, oh dear, I don't watch them again. Right, so we've got 6, 7 and 8. I think I'm going to do the special shapes now. Let's just change up and do something a little bit different, and then I will finish the video because I feel as though I've been waffling for a long time. Hope you're still with me. And yeah, I have got a couple of unboxings to do. A couple of the manufacturers I've not heard from since I did the last unboxings. So, you know, they do sort of change their minds. It tends to be around about January time when they start looking for new people to do unboxings and things for them. So, and even if you've, you know, maybe only got 300 or 400 people following you on YouTube, you know, they do still sometimes ask you to do unboxings for them, because I suppose in their eyes they never know whether you're going to be the next big thing on YouTube. So, you know, it's in their interests to get somebody when they're fairly new. So yeah, it's always worth taking things on. Just be careful, there are quite a few scammers out there. I'm constantly getting things about, oh, pay me this amount of money and I will grow your YouTube channel. And I just think, yeah, sure you will. I've had a few from sort of spoof companies and things. I just ignore those. But yeah, I've still got the main companies that I've been unboxing for, well, probably about 3 years, some of them. You know, that are still supporting me, supported me even though I couldn't do things, do much while I had COVID. You know, they're really, really good. So I've got some good rapport with some of them, and I really do appreciate that they send me their goods to show. You know, I'm sort of like showcasing their products, but also that's keeping the channel going. And as I say, it's keeping me in sort of free diamond paintings, free projects to do, so that I can have a cheap hobby, which, as I say, we're having to pay for our care. I'm definitely going to be needing. All right, I don't know whether they'll go through that hole. Let's give it a try and see. So yeah, there's no DNC numbers or crystal code numbers on these, so I can't kit any of these down with numbers, but I will still be able to keep my specials, like my specials. Right, so let's do the white ones next. Got quite a few spare of these, so that's quite good. Okay, just give that a little bit of an open. I think these are going to be letter A's. They are, so it looks like they're just mainly on this bit here. So we've nearly finished this on camera. It probably would have been a bit faster if I'd have not done the blacks to start off with. Yeah, because I can't see them. But we can get all these. These are the star ones, very sparkly. So this has actually got a hanging chain to put it up on the wall. But I probably won't use the chain. It probably just will be. Oops, just pop that one there. Probably will just be stuck up with a command strip. So I've just got to work out where everything is going. So I will be posting what my Halloween things are onto the Facebook group. It's just is it LizHarrison-Scottiedogcrafts? No, it's just Scottiedogcrafts, the Facebook group. Do you know, I can't even remember. That's how bad my brain's getting at the moment. I'm convinced I've got to a point where I've just got so much to think about and so much to remember that important things are just dropping out the other end as something new comes in to be remembered. Something old just drops out the other end. That's my excuse and I'm sticking to it. Oh dear. Oh, I've got my tummy rumbling now as well. It must be dinner time. So that's maybe why Millie's playing up wanting bits and pieces. She knows it's food time. Oops, picked up two then. All right. So that's that one. So you get sort of the gist. I will show you it once it's finished as well. I'll take a picture. So let me just have a look. And then we've just got the bees to put here. The letter B, not the buzzy bees. Just trying to desperately think now, have I told you everything that I need to tell you? If you need to know anything else about anything else, just stick it in the comments for me and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. And I am trying to keep up with comments, but as I say again, things I used to do on an evening or while I was in bed, like replying to comments and like doing editing videos and things, I can't do now because hubby's got my iPad to watch television. Let's just sort these out. It's really funny now actually because hubby's downstairs. I've been watching YouTube on the TV and wow, it's big. I'm used to just watching it on my phone or on my iPad. And suddenly watching YouTube on TV, it's like, ooh, huge, enormous. So, yeah, wow. Very different. But, yeah, Millie's still watching it with me as well. The favourite is still Bailey J. She still likes watching the cats. As soon as the Bailey J music comes on, she comes and sits at the end of the bed to watch out for Bailey J's cats. Alright, just move those slightly. That's the only thing with pretty places, because they're like a soft wax. If you've not got something down in place, you can't really move it. You need to use something else to move it. Right, so I'm going to finish that there. I've just got 2 colours left to put on. Sorry about the waffle. Sorry about the a huge gap in between videos. I will try to do better. Try being the operative word. Oh my goodness. Okay, so yeah, I will try to do better. I don't know whether I'll ever get back to doing a video a day. I would like to do that, really. Whether that'll happen, I don't know. I'm aiming at one every other day, and I'll try and keep on with that and see how we go. But at the moment, just please bear with me, and thank you for sticking with me and still watching my videos and liking and sharing them as well. We have got some new members, so I'm nearly up. I think I'm about 10 away from 2,000, so yay, go me. Be nice to reach the 2,000 mark before I reach my 2-year anniversary, but we'll see how we go. Okay, well, as I say, if you've enjoyed this video, whether it's been enjoyable or not, I don't know, but as always, a thumbs up is very helpful and very much appreciated. Any comments or questions in the comments down below, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. And if you want to join our little family and see what we get up to next, then if you press that subscribe button down in this corner, where is it? It's over there somewhere. It's there. Then you'll be notified when my next videos come out, and you won't miss anything. Yay! Okay, thanks ever so much for stopping by, and I do hope to see you all again soon. Bye for now.